You've watched them every morning, but have you ever noticed how they vanish at dusk? One pair disappears together every evening. Another couple returns to the same feeder year after year. Stay to the end, because we'll reveal the secret bond that makes mourning doves the most loyal birds in your backyard. Number 1. As the sun dips below the horizon, mourning doves begin their daily ritual, flying in unison at dusk, a silent pact that has endured for generations. This is no random gathering, it's a carefully choreographed dance of trust and togetherness. Each pair moves in perfect harmony, a testament to the bond they formed. According to the Cornell Lab of Ornithology, these doves form lifelong pair bonds, with only 10 to 15% of pairs ever breaking up. This loyalty is rare in the bird world, and it shapes the rhythm of your yard at twilight. What this means for you is that you're witnessing a rare, enduring relationship unfold right in your own backyard. As the light fades, these pairs of doves use a unique cooing call to communicate, a sound that echoes across your yard and can be heard as far as a mile away. This vocal bond is more than just a way to locate each other, it's a way to reaffirm their connection. Each evening they lock eyes mid-air, a moment of silent understanding that passes between them. Researchers have noted that this call is not just for finding each other, but for reinforcing the deep emotional ties that bind them. In your backyard, this cooing isn't just noise, it's a language of love and loyalty, a message that reverberates through the air every dusk. This is a moment you rarely see in nature, a quiet, intimate exchange of devotion. Even after the sun has set, these doves continue their bond by roosting together, huddled in the safety of trees or shrubs. This behavior, observed by researchers at the University of Washington, is not only a way to stay warm, but also a sign of deep trust. They rely on each other for protection, sharing the same perch and remaining close even in the dark. It's a moment of vulnerability and unity, something you might not notice unless you're watching closely. This silent pact of dusk is more than just a spectacle. It's a lesson in devotion that you can witness every evening. And as the stars begin to twinkle overhead, you're left wondering what other secrets the night might hold. Number 2. The unseen nesting ritual is a quiet marvel that unfolds right above your head. Mourning doves aren't flashy builders, but their nests are masterpieces of quiet craftsmanship. Hidden in the forks of trees, these nests are built with twigs, grass, and sometimes even hair materials gathered with purpose. What this means for you is that you might never see the nest itself, but you can listen for the soft cooing of doves during spring and early summer. Their construction is a team effort, with both male and female working together to create a sturdy home in just a few days. This is a reminder that not all bird behavior is dramatic. Some of the most meaningful actions happen in plain sight, if you know where to look. Each nest is more than just a shelter. It's a labor of love, built by both male and female doves in a span of days. A single nest can contain up to 200 sticks, each carefully placed to ensure the safety of the eggs that will soon follow. This meticulous attention to detail is a testament to the dove's instinct for survival, and it's often unnoticed by the casual observer. You might be walking through your yard, unaware that just above your head, a nest is being assembled by 2 devoted parents. The timing is precise, with nesting activity peaking between March and June, a period when the air is still cool and the birds are focused on their mission. It's a quiet, private ritual that underscores the importance of safe, undisturbed spaces for nesting. As the nest nears completion, the female dove will lay 2 pale blue eggs, each one a tiny miracle of life. These eggs, often overlooked by humans, are the culmination of days of tireless work. You might not notice the nest or the eggs, but their presence is a sign of a thriving ecosystem in your own backyard. This secretive nesting behavior is part of a larger story, one that connects your yard to the broader tapestry of nature. What this means for you is that by simply observing and respecting these hidden efforts, you become a silent partner in the survival of these birds. What happens next when the eggs hatch and the young take their first flight is a mystery still waiting to be uncovered. Number 3. The secret of their longevity is a story of survival and sacrifice. Mourning doves may live over a decade in the wild, but the reality is far less dramatic. Most only make it to 2 or 3 years, falling victim to the harsh realities of the world they inhabit. Predators like cats and hawks are a constant threat, taking a heavy toll on their population. This isn't just about numbers, it's about the challenges they face every single day. Understanding this gives you a new perspective on the birds that visit your yard. What this means for you is that the mourning doves you see are likely survivors, having dodged danger multiple times. Their lives are shaped by the choices made in your neighborhood, whether you have a cat that roams freely or if your yard is pesticide-free. Habitat loss further limits their options, forcing them to adapt or perish. These birds are not just passing through, they are part of a delicate balance that your actions can tip one way or the other. Each time you spot one, you're witnessing a story of resilience against the odds. It's a reminder of how small choices have lasting impacts. But the secret to their longevity isn't just about survival. It's about the invisible forces that shape their lives. Pesticides, once widespread, have been reduced in many areas, yet their effects linger in the ecosystem. The National Audubon Society notes that these chemicals can reduce the availability of insects, a crucial food source for young doves. This opens a window into how your yard can be a haven or a hazard. What you choose to grow, what you allow to live, and even the pets you keep can influence their fate. This is only the beginning of understanding how your backyard shapes their journey. Number 4. The ritual of feeding is a quiet but powerful moment in the lives of mourning doves. Imagine watching as one dove gently offers a seed or berry to its mate, beak to beak. This behavior, called billing, is more than just sharing food. It's an expression of affection and trust. It's a ritual that reinforces their bond and signals a partnership built on mutual care. In your yard, these moments can be subtle but meaningful. What this means for you is that you're witnessing a natural language of love right in your own backyard. This ritual doesn't just happen during the nesting season. Even after their young have left the nest, mourning doves continue to feed each other, keeping their connection alive. It's a way of saying, "I am here for you," even in the quiet times of the year. This behavior has been studied by researchers at the University of California, who found that pairs who engage in more frequent billing have better chances of successfully raising their young. Your presence near a feeder might not only attract doves, but also give you a front row seat to their emotional exchanges. It's a reminder that love in the animal world is just as complex as ours. What makes this ritual even more fascinating is that it's not just about food. It's about communication, reassurance, and commitment. When you see this happen in your yard, you're witnessing a moment of deep intimacy between two birds. It's a reminder that even in the simplest of creatures, there are profound connections. These doves may be small, but their love is anything but. And there's so much more to learn about their behavior and the way they interact with their environment. What might you discover next, just beyond the edge of your garden? Number 5. The migratory mystery. Did you know that some mourning doves in your yard might be traveling over 1,000 miles a year just to find a place to breed? These birds are not just local residents, they are long-distance travelers with a hidden journey. A 2021 study in PNAS tracked a mourning dove from the Midwest and found it had traveled over 1,200 miles to reach its wintering grounds in the Southeast. This incredible movement is part of their natural cycle, yet scientists are still trying to understand the full story. Your yard could be a stop along this amazing route, and you might never even know it. What makes their migration even more fascinating is that mourning doves don't all follow the same path. Some travel along specific flyways, which are like highways in the sky, used by many bird species. Others, however, remain in one place all year, never moving. This variation in behavior adds to the mystery of how and why they migrate. Scientists believe environmental cues such as temperature and food availability play a role, but the full picture is still unclear. Your yard may be a refuge for a dove that doesn't travel far, or it could be a pit stop for one that's making a life-changing journey. What this means for you is that every bird you see may have a unique story, one that you're helping to support. Even though mourning doves are familiar visitors to your yard, their migratory habits are far from simple. Some birds choose to stay put, while others embark on journeys that span hundreds of miles, making their movements one of nature's most intriguing puzzles. Researchers are still uncovering the secrets behind these patterns, but what we do know is that every dove you see is part of a larger, often unseen story. As you watch them hop around or take flight, you're witnessing a moment in a much larger journey. What might you discover next about the birds in your own backyard? Stay tuned as we uncover more of their hidden word. Number 6. The silent language of doves reveals a remarkable ability that few people know about. Mourning doves can recognize their mate's call from up to a mile away, a skill that goes far beyond simple identification. This is a finely tuned system that helps them stay connected even when they're separated by vast distances. In a world filled with noise, they can pick out their partner's unique coo from a chorus of sounds. This ability is not just a quirk of nature, it plays a central role in their survival and reproduction. What this means for you is that your yard might be hosting a secret conversation happening just out of sight. This recognition is crucial for pair bonding and helps them locate each other during migration. Think of it like a voice print that only they understand, a unique signature that remains unchanged even after years apart. Research from the University of Oregon has confirmed that their vocal recognition abilities are more advanced than previously believed, revealing a level of sophistication in avian communication. These doves use their calls as a kind of map, guiding each other through the landscape with incredible accuracy. Their ability to distinguish calls is not just about love, strategy, and a deep connection to their environment. You might never hear them, but their silent language is always at work. What makes this even more fascinating is that they can do this in noisy environments where other birds or human sounds might interfere. They filter out the noise, focusing on the one voice that matters most. This ability to hear and respond to familiar calls is a testament to their adaptability and intelligence. Your yard may not be loud, but it could be a place where these silent conversations take place every day. As you watch and listen, you might begin to notice patterns in their behavior that you never did before. What happens when this connection is tested? That's a question worth keeping in mind as you continue your journey into the world of backyard birds. As the last light of day fades, the two doves stand side by side, their silhouettes blending into the hush of twilight. This is more than a reunion. It is a testament to the quiet strength of love that needs no words, no grand gestures. In this moment, time feels suspended, and you are reminded that the world is full of small, sacred things. You watch, heart swelling, as they share a quiet glance, a silent promise that love is not only felt, but remembered. You too feel the weight of connection in your own life. You feel something stir within you, a longing, a hope, a quiet belief that love is not only for birds, but for all who are willing to wait, to return, to trust. This is not a story of perfection, but of persistence. It is a reminder that even in the most ordinary of places, miracles can be found. You are not alone in this feeling. You are part of something larger, something ancient, something sacred. And in that knowledge, you are no longer just a viewer. You are a witness to something beautiful, something that lingers long after the final light has faded. Have you ever noticed the same mourning dove returning to your feeder every day? What's the most touching moment you've ever seen between birds in your backyard? I'd love to hear your story. Drop it in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.